Good morning, traders. Welcome to this week's cryptocurrency market analysis webinar. I hope you are all doing well this morning. Right, so the crypto market continues to trend lower. Is there a reversal in sight? Let's see what the market looks like for the next coming week. This week, I'm going to show you some higher time frame structures so we can have a zoomed out look of the crypto markets. Right, before we get started, if you'd like to contact us, you can do so by going to our YouTube channel, where you'll find under the description of each and every one of our videos, you will find the links to our website. We have just completed our 10-day course last Friday. Our next 10-day live course is going to be on the 6th of September. But if you'd like to access the course before that, you can purchase that on the website. That means you get to watch the recorded version, and then we can spend the 10 days together in September. All right, so the idea with the live course is to engage and interact, especially on concepts that you would have not understood watching the recorded version. Right, so let's get started with this week's analysis. Also check out our social media pages. You'll find our Twitter feed on our homepage, as well as our Facebook feed, as well as at the bottom of our homepage to follow our page. We post a lot of charts on the social media pages. Now, back to our website, look out for this news blog. We've just posted a very interesting blog on longevity in trading financial markets. Very interesting blog. Take a look at that. That should help with your further knowledge in trading the financial markets. Doesn't matter whether it is Forex, stocks, indices, cryptocurrency, it can be any market. Let's get started. As I indicated, I'm going to show you some high time frame, so higher degree structures on the cryptocurrencies. Let's start with Bitcoin, obviously. I'm going to go to the website here and show you our long-term view on Bitcoin. Let's have a look here on the weekly chart on Bitcoin before we go to the current structures. Let's have a look here. So the weekly chart is this one here on Bitcoin. So wave 3, we're looking at this. Let's first look at this purple degrees here. So from the beginning, from the start of this cryptocurrency at 1, 2, we are looking for this to go for a wave 3. We have not completed a wave 3 as yet. We are still, this is a super cycle degree. We are still in this white cycle degree. So even with this white cycle degree, we are still saying that we have not completed the wave 3 as yet. So the move to the upside is still pretty much very valid. So currently we are pulling back with this structure. I want to show you the lower degree again, the blue structure. Let me just label here. You can see the labelings here. This is going to your wave 3, 1, 2, 3 in the lower degree, and the bigger structure is the purple one here. Right now, with the wave 3 in blue, this has started with wave 1 and 2 and 3 as follows. So the reason why I want to show you this blue one is to show you the current invalidation of upside. So from the lower degree, we can see whether this upside that we're forecasting will be invalidated or still gonna be valid. All right, so if we look at the blue degree, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. According to the ELLIOTTWAVE theory rules and guidelines, this is actually a rule. You cannot have a wave 4 trading in the territory of wave 1. Okay, so that is the invalidation area, and that is at 12,300 more or less. Currently, we are pulling back with this wave 4. This is the wave 4. We're forecasting this wave 4. It does not have to be this deep. So we're currently in the B wave here. We're currently in the 4th wave of the A, and we are looking to complete the A and get a 3-wave structure here. So this is what we're looking at on the weekly. I'm going to go back down here so you can see the detail on this A, B, C structure. All right, whether we've completed the A, have we started the B. The deeper the B, that means the shallower the wave 4. Okay, so let's go to the daily chart. Daily on Bitcoin. So if you look at that, that is more detail now. Now you see the waves in wave A, 1, 2, 3. Is this the wave 4? So we have been looking for this wave 4 to start bouncing to around 42,000. We've not gotten to that level as yet, but let's have a look at the 4-hour as well. So we still expected that this one will come back around these levels and push to the upside. Okay, so let's go to the 4-hour on Bitcoin. So if you look at the 4-hour, looking at the 4-hour, we are now looking at these to have completed this with a W in green. Let's choose the right color. So it will be W in green as follows, X in green, and then a Y. So the wave 4 would have completed here at this stage. Now, if that is the case, that means we also have a wave 5 here. And according to the rules and the guidelines, wave theory, between waves 3 and 5, and this is what we have as 5, this is 5 in red, between waves 3 and 5, you are supposed to have divergence, and we have divergence between waves 3 and 5. Now, the question is, could we have now started the B wave in the yellow degree? We have already started with the move to the upside in W in 3 waves, X in 3 waves. So this X should actually push a little bit lower to around these levels. Let's see here, it could even come up to around 30,000. I'm going to go to the current chart so you can see the detail around here. We can get this one making a 3-wave structure. Okay, so we will see that this will be too small. This wave, this W will be too small compared to this whole move. So we may expect that it becomes a double correction back to around these levels before any move to the downside. Currently, we are still bearish for the next coming week. Expect this to continue to the downside. Let's go down here to the lower time frame here on the 4-hour. Let's go to the 4-hour so I can show you that structure in a bit more detail. Yes, divergence is between price and the RSI. Some people use MACD. I don't use the MACD. I do not think the MACD is accurate to measure divergence. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. If you look at this structure we have got, now this is the B wave in the yellow degree as I was indicating there. So we've got this W, we've got this X, and then we're looking for this one to be a Y to the upside. Why are we looking at this? This is 3 waves to the upside. This is a complex running flat here. We've got to move down, we've got to move up here, and we're looking for this. This can still continue to the downside to about 30. As you can see here, we've got continuation to the downside. We can still see Bitcoin push lower to around the 30s or even the 29th. Okay, maybe even this lower here, even this low here, because we are simply looking for a corrective structure. Okay, so for the next week, expect Bitcoin to push lower, maybe even as low as 30,000. All right, so let's go to Ethereum. So that is a Bitcoin. I'm not going to go into as much detail on Ethereum as I did with Bitcoin, but I'm going to show you the daily chart on Ethereum. So the daily on Ethereum, we've been expecting this one to make at least a bounce here, at least a bounce in 3 waves before we push to the upside. Let's have a look here at the current structure on Ethereum. Are we going to get that bounce? We had that bounce that did not materialize. It did not go all the way. It did not quite go all the way. We're expecting this bounce to come around this level. This is not an Elliott wave structure, so we cannot even look at that as a running flat. This is not an Elliott wave structure. So as far as this is concerned, Ethereum will see this more downside. Okay, you can see more downside on Ethereum. If we're going to get a bounce, then it will be this bigger flat correction here with this structure here, 1, 2, 3 here with a B, and then a bounce to the downside. But for now, a bit more downside on Ethereum to about 1600, 1640. Litecoin. So Litecoin showing continuation to the downside as well. Can even retest this level here before we get a bounce to around this level. So Ethereum showing continuation to the downside in the next coming sessions. Ripple. So Ripple also showing a 3-wave move to the upside, a 3-wave move to the downside, can still push a little bit lower and make a bounce. That will still be a continuation pattern for more downside, but we're not going to worry about this and that for now. We're still going to just watch this one push a little bit lower to around these levels. That is Ripple. Dogecoin. Dogecoin. This is a move up here. This is a move down here. Can we see Dogecoin retest 26 cents, $26 here with this move here, with this pulsing move here? That is the likely move. We've been looking for Dogecoin to come and retest this. Has missed it by a few cents here, but this is the expectation on Dogecoin. Okay, we'll expect Dogecoin to push slightly higher. Even if we do see Dogecoin pushing lower, we can just come and retest this level and make a bounce back to about 30 cents. Okay, so that is what we're looking at. ADA. ADA showing continuation to the downside, not a reversal in sight as yet. So we're going to see this one continue to the downside. Whether it reaches this level or not, we cannot confirm that as yet, but we can see that at least to about $1.08 on ADA before we get any bounce. Binance. Okay, so Binance has been interesting in that we have got the three waves to the upside here. That's the move on Binance. We've got this as a three-wave structure to the downside. And if we're looking at this current structure, we're looking at this to be a move to the downside. So Binance should push lower. If we're going to get a bounce here on Binance, we could be getting a double around these levels. A double correction at these levels. My mouse is a bit stuck here. So that is the structure, and we look for this another three-wave structure here before we push to the upside. That will be a WXY corrective structure for more upside. That is Binance. So, but for now, look for this move to around these levels. All right, and I will look now at Bitcoin Cash as well. Let's have a look at Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash should be similar to Bitcoin really. So we are bearish short term here. We can see this one push a little bit lower before any bounce to the upside. We can get a bounce like this on Bitcoin Cash. For now, let's see one more down here. Do we have divergence on the RSI? We've got some divergence, not very convincing. We are making lower lows, but right here specifically, we can see that RSI is making a push to the upside, but we are still trading bearishly. All right, so that is Bitcoin Cash. Let's go to Link. The rest will have the similar structures. We're going to go to Link now. Let's have a look at Link. Link, we are currently at this critical level. We have not retested it. We can see this push a little lower. We've got a continuation pattern. We can see Link come to this level here. Okay, so are we going to get a bounce here? Let's watch Link around that level. There is very likely possibility to get a bounce, even though that bounce does not necessarily have to retest the levels here. It can just be a three-wave bounce back to the 50% and continues to the downside. That is the crypto market, and that is the long-term view and the short-term view for the next coming week. Trade responsibly. If you like what we do, please drop us a like, drop us a comment. We appreciate your feedback and input, and also hit that bell notification button so that you can get an alert next time we upload a video. Have a great week, everybody. Trade responsibly. Cheers. Bye-bye.